On this video, I'm going to take a look at my good old Blackberry Classic. This is my work phone, and something has happened to it. The keyboard is no longer lighting up, and it is most annoying when you're trying to type something and you can't see what you're doing in the dark. So I understand there's some issues with the light sensor on these ones, and I'm going to see if I can pop this thing apart and service it. Now, one thing I've noticed is that it almost appears like the back is starting to come loose on this phone. This thing gets pounding, but it just seems like the back cover is not, almost seems like it's coming a bit loose here. As you can see, see the cover is coming a bit loose. I'm just going to see if I can pry this thing off. Yeah, the back cover is actually coming off on the phone, as you can see. Well, look at that. A screw just fell out. An internal screw just fell out from the back here. I think we're on to something. So I'm just going to see if I can pop this thing apart. There's another screw just fell out. What's with the build quality on these Chinese Blackberries? This never ever happened on the Canadian made ones. My other personal phone is a Z30 and never had an issue with that phone. None of the Canadian made ones ever had a fault, but this is a Chinese made one. This one was made by Foxconn, the same company that makes the iPhones. So let's just snap the back off this thing here. And the back just does pop off. There we go. Oh, look at this. There's 4 screws that have fallen out. There's the battery, the non-replaceable battery, which you actually can replace. I'm going to get a little screwdriver and we'll put these screws back in here and see whether it does anything. Let me go grab a little tiny screwdriver. On close inspection, it looks like the screws that have come out are all these screws around the top here. There's 1, 2, 3. I was looking for where that 4th screw fell out because there's 4 of them that have come out here. And we'll start by putting the ones in that we know definitely go in. So this one must go over here. Looks like the rest of them go down the side here. That one, and that one. I'll make sure that the rest of them are all tight as well, because if one comes loose, chances are the other ones probably aren't far behind. Check to see if any other ones are loose, and then we'll test this thing out. Looks like this battery's about ready to give up. Look at this thing's starting to swell up here, this battery. I think it might be time to get a new phone at work. Although they're not handing us out Blackberries anymore. They're making us go over to Android phones, and well, that's a pain in the ass, because we need secure phones at work, so we have to use Mass 360, and it's just a pain. I'll end up using my laptop before I start logging in with Mass 360, having to put passwords in all the time. It's the beauty of using the Blackberry is that I can just log into Workspace, and I can log in once and I can stay there all day. Let's just see if this thing's done anything to the keyboard light on this thing. I'm just going to restart the phone. Okay, as you can see, my keyboard is now lighting up again now that the phone is back on. Happy. Check those screws, because that's the problem. It lights up again. I'm very happy. You can see that. I dim the lights down here so you guys can see it, but there you go. That's how you fix the keyboard backlight problem on one of these piece of junk Chinese-made Blackberry Classics. And when I say piece of junk, you notice my Q key. I've got a little dab of JB Weld there because the Q key broke. Something else that would never ever happen on the good old Canadian-made Blackberries, like the Bolds and the Curves and all the prior ones. You could hammer nails with these things and the keys wouldn't fall off. This one here, yeah, within a few months I pulled the phone out of my pocket and the key fell off. It just broke. Piece of junk. But anyway, yeah, there we go. We are fixed. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. How do you put the back on this thing when you've taken it off? Well, really, it's really quite easy to put the back on. We'll just wipe off the little camera sensor there. We just take the back and pop the back on it, and it just snaps in place. So stick the back on it and just press it on, and it will clip into place just like that. There you go. It's back together, and everything's working. Keyboard's lighting up. No problemo. We'll dim the lights so you guys can see it. Lights down. There you go. Keyboard's lighting up. Gotta like that. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Blackberry rocks. Even this cheap one. I love it.